Today, I want to talk about Layla Cavett, or Cavett, who she is and what my connection is to her. You know, Layla's missing right now. And I just want to say this. Why is it the only connection that you made between me and Layla Cavett is the one that I posted? You know, I see some people show up on my post and say some real ignorant ass shit. Real ignorant ass shit. Yeah. Some of the same individuals that I've been helping for the last 5 or 6 years. Why is it you have a missing girl or a missing woman, and the last person that seen her, which is me, who talked to the police, you ain't heard nothing about me? The police ain't flashed my name across the newspaper. They haven't put me on TV. They haven't put out a warrant for my arrest. But some of you motherfuckers want to show up on my post and say some of the most ignorant things. Watch yourself. Watch yourself. Because you end up making yourself look even more foolish toward the end. We have a missing woman. And I gave the police everything that I know. Everything. But here it is. And this y'all first time hearing of this. Or hearing of my connection to it. Why did I post that? Because I posted the pictures. I put the material up. Because I wanted to draw attention to the fact of what is actually going on. You know, people have begun to say, he's guilty. I'm guilty. Why am I guilty? And let me remind you, I put the information up there. You ain't heard shit about me. I posted it. He's guilty. Why? He has felonies. He did things in the past. Yeah, I did some burglary when I was younger. And, I sold drugs when I was younger. And, I went to prison too. See, that was the dirt that I grew up out of. That made me the God that I am today. So now, individuals love to try to hold you to a past frequency. You mean I can't change? I can't be transformed? I can't be renewed? Oh yeah, you can do all those things. Yeah, but then the minute something goes wrong, then you go back and say, this is who the fuck he is. Look at what he used to do. He's a criminal, so he had to have something to do with it. Thank you. I appreciate that. Your vote of confidence. Because I'm a black man, right? And I'm a criminal. And I was the last one to see the girl. So automatically, I got something to do with it. Thank you, America. Prove my point. Never mind what I've been doing for the last 6 years of my life since I've been out of prison. Never mind the time, the energy, and the effort that I've dedicated to helping people, healing people. How many of y'all have I talked to personally, one-on-one, cried with you? Yeah. He's a criminal. Lock him up. He did it. Yeah, but now, you can't hold me to a past frequency. I am who I am standing in front of you. Here we are. And Layla Cavett or Cavett is missing. Well, let me tell you about my connection to Layla Cavett. I said it was about a year ago. It was almost a year ago. It might be a little bit over a year. I'm living in Muscle Shoals, Alabama, me and my apprentice, Tiffany Sanders, and her son, Cadence. And we're staying in the 3-bedroom house. I'll say it's like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. And there's a thunderstorm, tornado, something going on because the weather's real bad. And I'm getting ready to go to sleep, and I say, I got a knock at the door about 2 a.m. Boom, 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 boom. Don't nobody knock on my door. So now, Miss Sanders answers the door. She goes outside, and then she comes back. She said, there's some girl standing out on our porch and with a little baby, and they're wet and they're dirty. And she's saying that her car broke down. I said, okay, babe, I'll go out there and talk to her. So now I go outside and I'm sitting up here and I'm talking to this girl, and now here's this girl with these itty bitty shorts on and this little bitty shirt on, and she's covered in dirt and filth, and she's wet, and she's pushing this buggy. And in this buggy is a whole bunch of junk, and it's dirty, and it's filthy, and it's wet, and there's a little baby in the buggy. And here they are, they're walking down a country-ass road in Muscle Shoals, Alabama, pushing a buggy in a thunderstorm, wet, dirty. And she tell me that her car broke down. Girl, you ain't just got out no car looking like that. She tell me she needs to use my phone. She needs to call. She's from, I think, Jasper. I need to go to Jasper. I'll take you there in the morning if I have to, and I'm going to let you make a phone call. So I go in there and I talk to Tiffany, and we explain it, or I explain it to her. And then, so we're going to let her spend the night, and we'll just figure this out in the morning because it's too late, you know? So, boom, I let her come in. I give her a spot in my living room. Boom, here you go. You and your son, y'all can go to sleep right here. Y'all need to take a bath, bring some more clothes out, whatever you need to do. So now, when she get up in the morning, her story isn't that her car broke down. Now she's saying, okay, I was living with this girl, and we were living in Tennessee, and we came back down here. I think they went to Jasper, and as it was coming back through, Layla said she went in the store. And when she came back out, the girl had left her and all her baby stuff just out there in the parking lot, and she had been stranded in Muscle Shoals since. So I said, okay, what about your parents? So we just take you to your parents? She said, no, I can't go there. And I was like, well, why? Basically, what it broke down to, she was like, well, they're dysfunctional. And I don't want to take my son to that dysfunctional environment. And then when it really came down to it, I'm like, Layla, what's really the problem? Because usually a person can go home. She's like, listen, when I was younger, we were homeschooled, and my mother and my father molested us. Her words, not mine. And I don't know if it's true, because I know I'm dealing with a liar, but I took her on her word. She didn't want her son in that environment. I go online. I said, well, Layla, right here on your profile, it says you got a sister. She works at Dunkin' Donuts. I don't know if she still works there, but she works at Dunkin' Donuts. Why can't we take you over there? And she was like, I can't go over there because when I went over there, she made me and my son sleep out on the porch. I said, Layla, your own sister, knowing you homeless, made you sleep on the porch with your 1-year-old son. That's what you want me to believe. And she was like, yeah, you know what? I believe it now. After seeing her action, I believe it. See, now, so Tiffany, that next day, took her around to all the homeless shelters in Muscle Shoals. One like 2 or 3 in a couple churches. And she came back, she's like, they don't want her there. They say she's been there, she's disruptive, she's a runner, and she don't want help. They don't want to deal with her no more. And they telling us, the woman told me